Hola, my crazy loves, and Happy New Year 2016. And I wish you 365 days of good health, 365 days of good luck, and 365 days of great love. Welcome back to my channel. This is your Creative Cray, and today we'll be decoding or slashing myths on H2O, that is water. We'll be celebrating this day number 1 and dedicating it to good health. So, let's get started. Now, as we all know, we have heard it a number of times that one of the beauty secrets of celebrities and people around is drink plenty of water. But what is the definition of plenty? Some say drink 8 to 10 glasses of water. Some are going to say drink 2 or 3 liters of water. Some are even going to say that you just need to keep drinking and drinking and drinking a lot of water. But the truth is that none of it is true. The intake of water requirement actually and totally depends from one person to another on your physical condition, on your medical condition, and totally on the anatomy of your body. Like for example, I am a person who does not take a lot of water. That is not because I don't like water, because I don't feel so thirsty or I don't overindulge in water just like everybody advises. So the first thing that you should always keep in mind, drink water according to your body requirements. Secondly, intake water depending on your medical or physical condition. Now I'm going to decode that a little bit further by telling you that, for example, if you want to have a lot of water, okay, and you do not feel like taking that much of water, so what you can do is try taking a lot of water for 3 to 5 days, and then you'll see the noticeable changes in your body. For example, I'll tell you my own story when people were actually going mad and crazy about taking a lot of water and then getting beautiful, flawless skin and all that. It enticed me a lot. And so I said that maybe this is the reason I don't have such a glowing skin, such a flawless skin. So let's just try it out. So I tried drinking a lot of water. But then what happened is I started retaining that water in the body. Even with the fact that I was visiting the washroom many times as compared to, the previous times when I was drinking water what I actually needed. And the result of that was I had a lot of swelling, a lot of edema in my legs, my feet, and I felt all over my body, which is not a good thing, because retention of water in the body is not a good thing at all, and if you ignore those signs, it can result into a lot of complicated problems later on. So please do not go by this myth that you just need to drink down gallons and gazillion amount of water just because some celebrity is saying, just because somebody said you. No, please, if you really if you really want to try out this myth, and if you really want to see if it works for you, it is better you try out for 3 to 5 days. Or even in cases, for some people, the results are going to start showing up even on the very first day. So if you're not comfortable taking a lot of water, please stop. Drink as much as your body requires. Drink the minimum amount that is required. I'm not going to ask you to drink over the board, but then at the same time, please do not drink under the board. Now, by under the board, I mean, for example, if 8 glasses of water are required, please have at least 7 to 8 glasses. Now, this amount of water is not actually plain water. It includes buttermilk, it includes juices, it includes a lot of other things, but tea and coffee are not to be included, irrespective of the fact that they're liquids, because they are dehydrating and they are not hydrating by any means at all. Myth number second or third, whatever you can call. Now, many people are of the view that when you get up in the morning, you should keep a bottle of water next to your bed and just gulp down that water. But nobody tells you what is the right way, the right type, and the right amount of water that you should have when you're waking up in the morning. The most important thing is, what is the time when you're getting up? If you're getting up after sunrise, if you're getting up late in the afternoon or any such time, that water therapy of drinking, say, a bottle of water is not going to work the way you want it to. I'm going to tell you what exactly you should do and how exactly it should be done. This is called the water therapy. In Chinese also it is known as the same way, but in Ayurveda, in our own Indian medicine history, this is known as the water therapy, and the best way to do it, the right way to do it is this way. You have to get up before sunrise. Now let me remind you, this water therapy is not for the late risers. Please do not drink water after getting up at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning, because once the sun is up, the way it functions, the way the water functions in your body is absolutely different the way it functions before the sunrise. Moreover, from my personal experience, if you drink water after sunrise, this water therapy water, after sunrise, then you are going to feel more pukish than if you try it before sunrise. Once you are in a habit, you are not going to feel pukish because it's going to be, a part of daily routine. Secondly, 1.25 liters of water is the amount that should go in your system, one glass after the other without giving breaks, because it's going to work like a strong flush. You are flushing all the toxins out of your body. But if you're going to drink one glass now and another glass after 15 minutes or another glass after, say, half an hour, it's not going to work that way. One glass, then another. But it's going to take time, it's going to take practice. 1.25 liters of water is approximately 4 full brimmed up glasses, big glasses. So in case you are not able to take them one at a time in the first go, try with 2 glasses, then increase it to 3 glasses, then increase to 4 glasses. Try reducing the time between the intake of the glasses, and believe me, at one point of time, you yourself are going to want to drink 4 glasses of water, one after the other, without having any pukish feeling, without not feeling anything abnormal about it. And that, my dear friend, is going to work all the toxins out of your body in one go. So that has to be remembered. People do not drink water that way and then they crib about it that the water therapy did not work. Because for getting the water therapy to work for you, you need to know what exactly it is and how exactly it should be done. For older people, for people who have weak immunity, they should drink less amount of water than 1.25 liters, because the body is going to have a little problem digesting and flushing that water out of your body. Especially for people who have high sugar levels and who have poor kidneys, they should not drink a lot of water, because drinking excessive water exerts a lot of pressure on your kidneys and thereby damaging them instead of doing any good to the body. So anybody who says just drink water without thinking, without giving the heck of it, please do not listen to that. Listen to yourself, listen to your body, listen to the way it reacts to different things. Just like if you eat chilies and your body, gives you symptoms of hiccups or burning sensations, the second time when you're going to take chilies, you're going to think twice about having it if you did not have a good experience in the first go. Similarly, please do not drink water blindly. A good amount of water to hydrate the body is required, and that should be actually taken. Now, I'm going to give you a small, it's not an example, but it's an indication of if you are drinking water right. Now, for some of you it may sound gross, but it is the actual way of determining whether your body is hydrated or not. When you go to the loo and you visit the washroom for urinating, if you just give it a small glimpse of I don't know how should I say, because you're not going to go in with a test tube inside, but you should always pay attention to what color of urine you are actually passing, because if you pay attention, if you are passing extremely white, just like water, which looks exactly like water, you're passing urine like that, then it is time that you should give a halt to the amount of water you are intaking. Your body is completely hydrated. You do not require more amount of water in it. Just because you are, in short of, say, 3 or 4 more glasses to finish your day's water intake. Please do not do that, because it's going to exert more pressure on the kidneys and it's not good for you. The second thing, if the color is medium pale, it is fine. There isn't a problem. If it is a darker pale, a darker color, you should hydrate your body, because that is a sign of mild dehydration. But in case if the color is extremely dark, then it is time that your body is on a severe dehydration mode and you require water like now. So it is important that you hydrate your body. Pay attention to the color of your urine, and secondly, please do not go with the celebrity fads that if you intake a lot amount of water, your skin is going to be flawless and blah 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 and all such stuff. So all these things, all these important details are essential to be kept in mind. And why I'm doing this AV is because the general information about water is not what people know. People only know the surface things, because if somebody's body isn't taking, is giving you the results with a good amount of water, you're going to think, I really need to do that because it's helping her out. It's helping her out, but whether it's going to help you or not is for you to decide and see, and should not just blindly follow what people are doing. And this is the most important water myth that revolves, or that simply pendulums from the North Pole to the South Pole in the entire world, and everybody's like, you should drink plenty of water, but there is no definition of plenty. There is no definition of what is the right amount and what is not. Secondly, the water therapy, I told you, it has to be before sunrise. The intake of water has to be before sunrise. It has to be in one go. Thirdly, the amount is 1.25 liters. And in case you feel pukish, since I have done that myself, so I used to feel a little pukish, as if all the water is going to come out through my mouth. So I used to walk at, not running, but at a faster pace, so that whatever water I'm feeling that is going to gush out from my mouth, it actually goes down in the stomach, and then just starts all the work that has to be done down there. So in case you feel pukish, just move at a faster pace, say on the count of 200 steps or 500 steps. Just do that anywhere inside your home. You can do that very easily. So these were the water myths that people should avoid. And there's another tip of drinking water, which I guess you might have seen many times, just circulating on Facebook, but none of them say the right or the complete thing. If you're drinking water before your meal, any heavy meal that you're taking, or in fact even your breakfast, it's going to help in making you feel full. This is what everybody say. But I'm going to tell you, if you have water before your meals, it's a good way to actually create a base, inside your stomach for the food that's going to come in. But it has to be at a proper time. It shouldn't be just 10 minutes before or 15 minutes before. It has to be at least an hour or 45 minutes before. People who suffer from severe constipation should intake water within the meal. That is, if you're having meal, say you take half a glass of water and you just sip it slowly in between the morsels that you're taking, in between the bites that you're taking. But intaking cold water or water just after you finish a meal, because many a times it happens that when you are done with the meal, you feel extremely thirsty. or dehydrated, and then you just gulp down one full glass of water. That is gonna, dilute the enzymes that are required to simply digest your food. But when you are diluting and liquidating those enzymes, it's not gonna help your food to digest. This is what you're doing. So please avoid drinking right after you finish your meal, and cold water is like cold poison. So it's a complete no-no. Having water, even if you have it, if you're feeling extremely thirsty and if you have it after 30 minutes, that's still fine, but not just after you finish your last morsel. Not after that. And if you drink after 1 hour, 2 glasses of water, it's the best. I hope you like this. It's not a quick tip, and I'm going to work out more on decoding the water myths that are just going around in the world and people not understanding what's the right way of consuming water. So whenever I find more stuff, I'm going to just make an AB right away. But for now, to start day 1, January 1st, 2016, I'm going to just give you this small piece of water myths and help you make your life and health much better. Hope you stay healthy, stay happy, and you're going to miss me, that's for sure. So love me till I come back. Ta-da!